Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be creating this 90s grunge smoky eye. So if you'd like to see how I got this look, then please just continue to watch. So to start off with, I'm going to take the Stila One Step Correct primer all over my face, followed by the Charlotte Tilbury Wonder Glow primer. I like to do the primers first before I then start any other makeup, just to give it time to sink into my face, ready for foundation application. And also when I'm doing like a smoky eye, I tend to do my eyes first, purely because if I have any fallout I can wipe it away and I'm not ruining the foundation. The first thing that I'm going to do for my eyes is I'm going to prime my eyes, and this is the Blinc, I think it's Blinc Cosmetics, but it doesn't actually, it just says Blinc. But anyway, it is their eyeshadow primer in the light tone. And you should see, it comes out in a little doe foot applicator like that. And then I just do a good amount. And then, excuse my nails, I didn't have time to do them before this. I had to find an opportunity and, you know, all of that jazz. So you can see it just provides a tiny bit of a base. You see, just little bits, it's not over covering it. My eyelids can be quite creasy, if that makes any sense, and quite dry. So I find if I put too many liquids and then try and put powders on, it kind of goes a bit wrong. So, okay, so the eye look that I'm planning on recreating today is this look. I just quite liked the way it turned out. I thought it turned out really well, so that's what I'm doing. So I am using my Makeup Geek eyeshadows for this. So I'm just going to check to make sure which eyeshadows I use, just to make sure I don't use the wrong ones, and then we can go ahead and get started. So the first shade that I'm going to go in with is Vanilla Bean. I like to set the brow bone. I used to do the whole eye, and after watching a few more people, I thought maybe I should just try doing like the brow bone down to the crease. So the first shade that I'm going to go in with is Bandwagon, and I'm going to take my Sigma E35 blending brush just to blend that into the crease area as my first shadow. The second shadow that I'm going to take is Barcelona Beach. I'm going to take this on my Sigma E25. Now the difference between the E25 and the E35, the 35 which I started with is a bigger fluffier brush, and the E25 is slightly more precise, being a little bit more flat. It gets right in the crease area, which is where you sort of wanting to concentrate that next shadow on. I also like to keep my Sigma E40 handy as just a buff out shadow brush. So the next shadow I'm taking is Brownie Points, and I'm taking that on the Sigma E41 Duo Fibre brush. The great thing with this brush is because it's slightly more tapered, it fits really well in the crease area as I'm doing now, just to really provide a bit more dimension and depth in there. The next shadow I'm taking is Taupe Notch, and I'm using my Sigma E54 medium sweeper brush just to apply all of that onto the lid, patting it on rather than swiping. To intensify the shadow on the lid, I'm going to spray some of the Badescu facial spray. Once I've got the shadow on the brush, this just sort of helps to just make it a little bit more bold, stand out more, and give it a bit more of a shimmery tone to it. I'm then going back in with Bandwagon, the first transition shade, and this Real Techniques blender brush, just to sort of blend all those shadows together. I'm then taking my Eyeko Black Magic Mascara and applying that to my lashes. ensuring I get right to the root of the lash and bringing it up to really intensify the lashes, give them a bit of volume, a bit of lift, because I'm not applying false lashes here. I don't often apply false lashes anyway. And I'm now going in with a second coat of mascara. Then I'm going to take the high definition brow creme in Bombshell and apply that with my Anastasia Beverly Hills 7B brow brush. What I like about this particular brow creme or pomade is that mesh bit that you saw at the top. You don't put too much on the brush, which is a good thing, so you're not ever going to sort of over apply your brows and, you know, go wrong with them, which is I think quite a good thing, especially if you're still learning how to do your brows, especially with this type of product. You don't want to get too much on there because it's harder to take it away, obviously. I'm then going in with Bandwagon and this Sigma E20 short shader brush to apply that to the lower lash line. I'm then taking Barcelona Beach and this Sigma E15 flat definer brush. I really like this brush to sort of tight line on that lower lash line. I'm then taking the Sigma E32 Exact Blend brush just to blend out those lines on my lower lash line and in that outer V. I'm then taking the Pixi Lower Lash Mascara. This mascara wand is perfect for the lower lash line. It's not too heavy and clumpy. It's just perfect for separating those lashes. I'm then setting my brows in place with the Charlotte Tilbury Legendary Brows in Bridget and just brushing out all three of my brow hairs to keep them in place. I'm then going in with this Real Techniques blender brush just to erase any fallout. I'm then going in with the Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow highlighter and using this with my Sigma F37 Spotlight Duster brush just to apply a light coating of the highlight all across my face. I'm then going to take that same highlighter on this Sigma E36 blending brush to apply that to my inner corners, brow bone and also Cupid's bow. I'm then going to take the Film Star Bronze and Glow bronzer with this Pixi Strobe and Sculpt brush just to apply that into the contours of my face. I'm then going to take some more of that highlighter and the Sigma F0 powder sweep brush just to apply a bit more highlight. Currently as I'm doing this, I've got a wood pigeon sitting on the garage roof and a blackbird just looking at me like, what are you doing? Like, if only you knew. I'll go and eat some food. So I kind of get a little bit carried away sometimes when it comes to highlight just because I just think it makes it look so pretty. Oh dear, someone's got to be a bit crazy, ain't they? You know? And if it ain't me, then I always think, well, who's it going to be? I mean, come on. Why wouldn't you want to highlight your entire face? When I was doing my friend's makeup once, I kept going and I was like, okay, put the highlighter down. Just put it down, don't look at it. I put on my Laura Geller Beach Matte Baked Hydrating Bronzer in Sunrise Fair. So I just did that all the way around my face. I also used my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Skin Perfecting Micro Powder in one fair. Just obviously set around my T-zone mainly, and then, well, I did actually do my whole face before I went in with any of my other powders, just so that it wouldn't move the foundation underneath. I also went in with my Cover FX Skin Perfecting powder. This is translucent light, sort of like partially baked under my eyes, and then I swiped it away quite quickly. So those were the other things that I used. Oh, I got a lot of hair out my head. Oopsies, I'm losing it already. Okay, so this is today's finished look. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please make sure you like and make sure you leave me a comment. Also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I do apologise for the lack of postings lately. I haven't been very well with the flu thing. But anyway, I hope to see you again soon. Bye guys.